before TikTok Shop was here, an influencer was only as good as their audience, right? That if an influencer promoted every product under the sun, their audience hated them, right? Their engagement dropped off a cliff. Nobody wanted to support them. Being a good influencer means being authentic, right? It means being true to yourself. And it means promoting products and services that you actually align to what you are about, right? The same principle applies for TikTok Shop, right? There are, you know, I can pull out a million stories of people like, I made 100 grand a month off TikTok Shop. You won't be doing in a year's time though, because because every day you're posting 10 videos, 10 different products. You're just trying to sell people 24/7. Generally, people don't like being sold to, right? So you might be hot for this month, and you might even be hot for next month. And people are obviously, you know, the algorithm's pushing everyone to your platform, to your videos, and everyone's purchasing. But that's going to drop off a cliff, right? And ultimately, like, this is kind of like the reality TV star bug of the influencer world, right? When people go on reality TV, they come out with 500,000 followers, they go and work with every brand under the sun for 6 months, and then nobody knows who they are a year later, and they're back to working a normal job. Same thing's going to happen with TikTok Shop. You've got all these people that are like, look, we see in the UK, people are quitting their jobs because they're like, I'm making £20,000 a month on TikTok Shop, right? But people are quitting their jobs to
Right.
do it for 6 months, and now, you know, now they're struggling to make £500 a month on TikTok Shop because they're promoting every product. They're doing 10, 12 videos, 15 videos a day, they're not authentically promoting products that they stand by. And that's why we really see the intersection between the affiliate creator and the influencer. So the influencer will ultimately, you know, build trust, build relationships with the end creator, with the end user, right? But you're giving them the ability to monetize in other monetization streams as opposed to just a flat fee. From a brand's perspective, though, brands will always win, right? Because brands don't care if the creator drops off a cliff in 2 months because they just get a new one. So for a brand, like a brand can just consistently keep working with everybody and anybody, and they don't care about, you know, whether the creator chip drops off a cliff or not. And I think that's where like the creator economy needs to be smarter, because otherwise you'll just be at the disposal of brands, and brands will just keep using creators in this way.
As an affiliate creator, then, besides being more selective about which brands and companies you end up working for, are there other suggestions that you would have from your background and your insights into the industry, how they can actually maintain making a good living off of TikTok Shop and affiliate setup? Or is it just part of the game that eventually everybody's going to drop off a clip just because there's so much new content coming out all the
You need
time
to
as well?
find your niche, right? You need to find your niche and stay true to it. So for example, like you could be a beauty TikTok Shop creator that reviews beauty products, right? And that is all you do. You look at like the viral products on TikTok, you know, you give them honest reviews, you know, you can even like say, look, this isn't that great, this is good, makeup tutorials, create content that aligns with what you're selling, right? Or say I'm really interested in electronics, right? I could start a channel that does like gadget reviews. That I get a new delivery, I unbox it. You know, this is the new, you know, drone that's being sold on TikTok Shop. I test it out, I tell you the features, and I create content around that. That's a really good TikTok Shop seller because I'm creating content that's actually valuable to people. If I'm going to create content where, you know, one video is a beauty product, one video is a weight loss gummy, one video is a, you know, some random fidget gadget sort of thing, whatever it is. And they're all just random videos. And all I'm basically saying is, you need to buy now. This is on discount. Make sure you get it now. Make sure you get it now. Like, you know, you're going to last 2 months. It's not going to work.
I think it's also important that you build that trust of your community, right? Like if you have your niche, if you're actually willing to say that certain products are not good, or you compare them and you say this one is better than the other, and for this and this and this reason, I think that builds a huge amount of trust, because nobody out there, right, or other people are doing it, but a lot of people are just promoting and trying to sell products that they might or might not believe in, and they might or might not hold back on information that would actually be relevant for the audience, but they also know that would hurt sales. So to be able to say, okay, this is actually not as great as I thought it would be, might in the long run really benefit you. And I see that, for example, with the largest live streamers in China, right? They're obviously very far ahead in that industry compared to the West. And people like Austin Lee, who talk to millions and millions of people every single night, he's willing to burn the bridges on some of those brands, right? And say, this is really not great, you should not buy this. And then others he chose very carefully, and his audience knows that and therefore
And this
trusts
is
him.
the